Welcome to Fred Chando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. And I must admit that I'm very much overwhelmed by your continued support to this channel. I'm really humbled. I'll not be asking too much if I beseech you to subscribe to the channel if you have not and click the notification bell, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly like our videos. The secret to liking a video is that the more likes a video gets, the more ratings will go higher, as so YouTube will recommend it to more viewers, and by doing that you will be offering the greatest support to this channel. Now, when Winnie Odinga first indicated that she had interest in the nomination to the East African Legislative Assembly, the EALA, this elicited a lot of reaction, especially from the Kenya Kwanza team. And they went to Twitter and they were saying all sorts of things that they were not going to support this because they felt that Winnie was using the Odinga family name to rise to power. And they felt that this was wrong. But yesterday, when the elections was done, both in the Senate and in the National Assembly, Winnie was second. The first person in the Zimio Kenya team was Kennedy Kalonzo, then followed by Winnie. What changed, ladies and gentlemen? What really made the Kenya Kwanza team to change their mind? And that is what I want us to look at, because they had indicated that they were not going to support Winnie Odinga. Now, sources indicate that when Winnie realized that people were trying to peg her ambitions to the Odinga family, she requested her father to stay aside. And Winnie started lobbying, marvelous lobbying for herself. And she approached the Kenya Kwanza team, each and every member of parliament. And they felt Winnie was not who they thought she was. Because Winnie had just one request to them. Winnie told them, please remove the Odinga from my name. Just look at me as Winnie, a Kenyan, capable. Just look at my credentials and see if I qualify. There is an interview that Winnie Odinga did with Mwaura on Citizen TV. That is where Winnie nailed it. Because Winnie told Kenyans that I want to represent Kenya in the EALA as a person, as an individual, not because I come from the Odinga family. And she was lamenting that she does not understand why people want to crucify her for being from the Odinga family. And she was saying that each and every person in this world is a daughter or a son to someone. She did not choose to be in Odinga family.
So you're in the race for the slot in EALA.
Yes.
Why you?
Where was I?
Why you? Why you for EALA?
Why not? Why not me? All the conditions for EALA I have, and I've passed and I achieved them. So why not me? Okay. Well, for me, I'm not going to EALA as a representative of the Odinga family. If that was the case, the Odinga family could have nominated me over dinner 2 days ago. I'm going to represent the people of Kenya, the young people of Kenya, and what I believe they're able to do, and where I see this world is, and where this world is going, let's say in the next 10 to 15 years. Currently, our education system is completely ill-equipped to prepare our young people for the world that is today. Our education system is 30 years in the past. It worries me that even in 15 years, what would our young people be doing when the world has developed even further? You know, they say nowadays a child should begin holding a smartphone by the age of 2. They should have an iPad by 4. By 10, they should be coding, and so on and so forth, and you keep going. And you have people in Kenya who are seeing computers for the first time in university. You have people who can't complete a sentence. The state of young Kenyans, young East Africans, young Africans is in dire strains, and I want to begin and work to lifting some of those people up.
Should you get that EALA slot, what would the next 5 years look like for you?
The next 5 years will be first to build a coalition of the willing. You have all these countries, Western countries, that have for years interfered with Africa. They interfere with our resources, they interfere with our governance. Look at America right now. America is the most divided I have ever seen it. But instead of focusing on themselves, they're interfering on the African continent. And all over the continent, they pick different leaders, different things to put money into. And the result is to leave us, our people, in extreme poverty, offensive poverty, honestly, because they only do it for their own benefit, not for the benefit of the people. So for me, it would be to build a coalition of the willing, people who are like, look, enough of us putting so much emphasis on the political. You can pick all the leaders you want, but we the people, we're going to move on. We're going to move on without you. And the next time you meet us in 15 years from now, you're going to find a smarter African, a more well-equipped African, an African that knows you as good as you think you know us, and an African who is negotiating as part of a team and not you coming into individual countries and reaping and raping the land like you've been doing it.
And so after this interview, ladies and gentlemen, and with the intense lobbying that she took herself, the step to go forward and go to the parliament to lobby for herself that seat, the Kenya Kwanza team has admitted that Winnie Odinga manifested such political maturity that they could not resist to support her bid. And that is why when they went to voting, by the time the voting started, Winnie had already convinced and persuaded them that indeed she was capable of representing Kenya into the East African Legislative Assembly, not because she's from the Odinga family, but because she's got what it takes to be there. And that is why she got that overwhelming support, not only in the Kenya Kwanza, but even within the Azimio, those who thought that this girl just wants to ride on her father's name. It is also there's a gossip somewhere, but very credible, that the Kenya Kwanza team sat down and they felt that Raila Odinga has fought for the democratic space. You see, the elections are over, the campaigns are over, and they know who Odinga is. And so it said that they decided that the best reward that they can give to Mr. Odinga is to just allow her daughter to be there. Because many wanted just to punish Winnie Odinga because of the family. You know, Kenya, we like playing some petty politics. Like in the last general election, some people just voted to send Uhuru to Ishaweri and Raila to Bondo. Not because we want to campaign on issues of that, but maybe just to punish some people. So the Kenya Kwanza team decided that they want to look at Winnie as Winnie, and if this is the wish of Raila, then they wanted to say yes, because they say Raila has really done marvelous things in this world, has fought for the democratic space, human rights, the second liberation. And so they said, okay, they know they are any political nemesis or competitors, but they said on this, they cannot crucify her daughter just because she's from the Odinga family. So they decided, let's reward Raila Odinga. And number 3, it was a case of scratch my back, I scratch your back. There was intense lobbying where there were a number of candidates that William Ruto had suggested, and of course the Azimio had suggested names. So they were like, you support us and we shall also support you. And this is the reason why because Winnie had convinced and persuaded many of the Azimio MPs. So she extended this to the other camp. The Azimio team extended to the Kenya Kwanza team, and they formed a formidable. They said, you support our people, we want the following, and we shall also support you. And this is the reason why Azimio's members of parliament voted for some Kenya Kwanza team. And then the Kenya Kwanza also voted for some of their members, including Winnie Odinga and Kennedy Kalonzo. If you look at the maturity that Winnie Odinga and Kennedy Kalonzo have manifested, then you will realize that politics is not just about your family name, but what you offer to the people. And that is the reason why you saw Winnie getting that overwhelming support. And the last one, it is also rumored that William Ruto talked to some of the Kenya Kwanza team to support Winnie Odinga. Why? One, he wants to endear himself to Raila Odinga. I think he's slowly coming to terms that with the fact that elections are over, and he's getting it very the cognizance of the fact that they need to work. There's no need to continue fighting just on uh, baseless political, machinations. So he told them, you support Winnie. And then he also knew that very soon, Charlene Ruto, you can see Charlene Ruto traversing the country, meeting governors, going to across the borders to meet, even in Morocco, she was there. So William Ruto knew very well that very soon, sooner than soonest, because time is running so fast, his children will plunge into the murky waters of Kenyan politics. And he knows very well that they will be reminded that maybe they are dynasty, they are riding on their father's coat. And so he decided to support him so that when that time comes, he shall have, set a very good precedent for them. And this is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, why, contrary to what the Kenya Kwanza team had said that they were not going to support Winnie, she was riding on the Odinga family, they decided this lady deserves this lot, and this is the reason why Winnie, among other people, were selected. And so we believe they are going to represent Kenya, they are going to do a good job. We had 9 members who had been elected, 5 from the Kenya Kwanza and 4 from the Azimio team. Now they are Team Kenya, no Kenya Kwanza, no Azimio. They are going to represent us. And we wish them all the best, ladies and gentlemen. Please continue subscribing to the channel. Just give our videos more likes, ladies and gentlemen. And you can share videos. Share with me in the comment section what you feel about the EALA nominations and any other thing that you feel we need to talk about, any improvements, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Let's meet in another video. Cheers.